Father Matt Ruhl, and I'm the pastor of St. Martin de Porres in Belize City, Belize. Okay, St. Martin de Porres in Belize City, Belize is in one of the most violently poor areas on earth. The United Nations has said that we are the fourth most deadly country in the world, and the overwhelming majority of that violence and those murders are in the neighborhood around my church, where we have really 4 gangs, one in each direction of the church, and they create a great deal of mayhem with the youth of my parish and the youth of my school. It causes a great deal of problems. A lot of the children have brothers or parents even in these gangs. And so the children of gang members come to school and the squabbles will break out amongst the younger generation. And that's a great deal of the problem. It's a huge problem in Belize for business people, for students. Their inability to read and write positively cripples the nation. So the gang interference just hampers our efforts to teach English to the kids. The family structure has been not just decimated, but obliterated. There's no other way to say it. The number of families that have a husband and a wife is very small. It's very small. And family is definitely redefined in Belize City. I mean, I cannot walk outside my office during recess and not be mobbed. They all want to be hugged. They all want to be lifted in the air. They just love affection and attention, which can cut both ways. If they search for that affection and attention among the leadership, parish leadership, that's great. But too often, all too often, there's a 21, 22, 23-year-old gang member who will befriend a child, and the child in his innocence will go, and in his innocence will carry a package, and in his innocence is sucked into the drug world without his even knowing it. But it's all a longing for adult companionship, mentorship. So it's a coin toss. Are the kids lucky enough to latch onto a benevolent father figure, or are they going to be unlucky enough to reach into a malevolent father figure? And too often it's the malevolent. Overall, the lion's share of violence is created by drugs. Belize is a shipping link. It's a lane up to North America and to the United States. So I wish it were not so, but it is. But the drug habits of Americans are what's causing the problems in Belize City. If there was no demand for drugs in this country, my job would be a lot easier. So I don't feel badly about coming to the United States and saying, okay, look, I'm Father Matt Ruhl, I'm a Jesuit from the Missouri province, and I need your help. There's a man on the riverbank walking along, and he sees someone drowning, floating down the river and drowning. So he jumps into the river and pulls the guy out. Well, of course, a crowd gathers, and they all start cheering for him, saying, "You're a hero, you're a hero." But then, as they're doing that, another man comes floating down the river drowning, and the hero jumps in again and saves the guy, and he pulls him out, and everybody going, "Wow, you're twice a hero, you're twice a hero." Well, then a third person comes drowning, floating down the river, and he takes off upriver, and everybody says, "Where are you going? Where are you going?" And he says, "Well, I got to find where these people are falling in." And so all the outreaches that St. Martin's has produced, the daycare, the Mercy Clinic with the kitchen, the Vincent de Paul, the Hand in Hand, those have all designed to pull people out of the river. But the school is designed to find out where they're falling in and to fix that. And the fix of this school will not only literally save the lives of my children, it will give them futures.
Pope Francis urged the Jesuits to be pioneers, to be on the margin, to be on the edge, to go where perhaps not everybody wants to go. I think Matt Ruhl is already carrying out that admonition to the Pope in grand fashion.
The need down here is so critical. These kids, without the help, you know, they're gonna end up being funerals for the church. And the dollars that you give to a program like this, you won't believe how far they go.
It is a situation that I think is really doing what the gospel asks us to do.
As time goes on, I think you'll really benefit from it. You'll find that you're the biggest beneficiary from being involved with it. 5 or 6 or 7 years from now, when Father Matt looks back at what's been achieved here, you can look back with him and say, you know, we helped make that happen and be very proud of it. It's a huge challenge. Got 700 kids in a school, built for 350, and he's got the highest murder rate in the Western Hemisphere right out his back door. I mean, how's that for a challenge? So he needs your help, so we thank you.
For more information on how you can help St. Martin de Porres School in Belize City, please contact the Jesuits of the Missouri Province. Checks may be made out to the Jesuits of the Missouri Province, 4511 West Pine Boulevard, St. Louis, Missouri, 63108. Please write for St. Martin de Porres School in the memo section. If you have any questions, call 314-651-7766 or log on to www.jesuitsmissouri.org. Thank you for your generosity.